Julie, how long have you worked here at Harry & David?
I've worked here for 26 and a half years.
Half? You counting half years?
Yes. Yeah, actually half years on the 8th of April, so.
And how old are you? No, I don't know. I wanted to see if you give me half years.
I was 2 when I started, so.
What's your favorite time of the year here in the Rogue Valley?
Seems like every season is my favorite time of the year. I was thinking about that for spring, but then when it becomes fall, I love fall as well.
Yeah.
The change and what it brings.
This week is awfully
Gorgeous,
special.
isn't it? It's so pretty. I was driving by the orchards last night, actually, on my way home, and the trees right now are just so beautiful. And right up against Table Rock.
Majestic.
Oh my gosh,
we were up at Table
so-
Rock yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah,
It's beautiful out there.
I love how orderly it is.
Yes.
And when they're in flower like they are now, it's magical.
It is. It is a magical time of year.
So when you travel and people say, well, where do you work? What kind of reaction do you get when you say, I work at Harry & David?
They always start with, oh my gosh, it's pears. I grew up with those pears,
Yeah.
or my grandmother would always send us the pears. Yeah, it's typically about the pears.
We had dinner here the other night. We had one of our Harry & David hosted dinners, and I was thrilled to meet and sit with a couple of descendants of Harry & David.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. One is Samuel Rosenberg was his great-great-grandfather,
Oh my goodness.
and another fellow was from the Holmes family, and it was nice
I
to
bet
get
they
to talk
had
to them.
some stories to tell.
I bet. What kind of influence does Harry & David have on the Rogue Valley?
So much. I think they're just really ingrained in the history. I mean, especially now living here. I moved here about 15 years ago. Just hearing the stories of when Harry & David was actually here, and I was actually just speaking to someone the other day, and they said that they used to pull up in their station wagon up here, I think where this is now, this place where we're at, and just open it up, and they would put the pears, they would like funnel in the pears just right to the back of the station wagon, and they would take off. And yeah, I mean, it seems like everybody knows someone that has worked at Harry & David here in the Valley.
Yeah,
Or they
I
themselves.
find that all the time. You
Yes.
know, oh yeah, my uncle worked there, my
Yes.
mom worked there. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your job here?
I am senior manager of merchandise for, I oversee packaged gifts, home and floral.
If it was illegal for you to have that job tomorrow, what other job here would you like to try?
There's so many. I did at one point work in creative services. I loved that. Marketing.
Yep. Okay, you'll give you the test now.
Okay.
You're in marketing.
Yes.
And you're in charge of getting people to know about Harry & David, the next generation
The
to know
next
about
generation of Harry & David.
So looking into that camera over my shoulder, tell us what the next generation should know about Harry & David.
That we have a long-standing tradition of amazing food, and we grow our own product, or we make our own product. We grow our own pears, and it's an amazing company to work for, and our product is just amazing.
What product don't we have that you think we should consider making available to our customers?
Good question. I think about that all of the time, and I
Sort of your
try
job.
to. Yes, absolutely. And we try everything.
Yep.
We really do. I mean, I'm always inspired by just being out in the market and talking to people, going to other companies and seeing what's that new next thing that we can try. And believe me, we've tried. We definitely continue to try.
I'm always amazed when I find out things that we have that I didn't know we had.
Right? Absolutely.
I was in the country village store yesterday, and I saw that we have pear syrup for pancakes and blueberry syrup for pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that we had either of those.
Oh, absolutely.
My grandkids will know soon.
Absolutely. We have like a bourbon pear syrup that's amazing.
Bourbon?
Yes.
I don't know, bourbon on pancakes? I don't know.
That's a little kick to your morning.
I bet. Do you have, after 26 and a half years, do you have a lot of friendships here?
I do. That's actually one of the reasons that I love Harry & David is I met my husband here.
Oh, yeah?
I did. Yes, but I also have met my best friends here, and some are still here, some have moved on to other companies, but we've formed really strong relationships in their family now, and there's a group of about 14 of us that we still travel together every year. And
Yeah. What was the last place you went?
last place we went was Mexico,
Oh, yeah?
but we are not getting together in May, going to Hawaii. There's
how
14
nice.
of us, yeah. And we all have the connection of Harry and David.
Bring back some of those pineapples that we sell.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I tried one of the pink pineapples the
Yes,
other
yeah.
day. Did you try one of those?
I haven't. I saw
So
them
good.
yesterday.
So pretty
Yeah.
and so tasty.
Yeah, really sweet, I bet.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
sweet.
And are they grown in Hawaii or in
Those ones, no.
Central America?
I think they were Central America, those were,
Yeah,
the fruit buyer.
yeah. In your commercial that you just delivered, it seems to me that you wish that more people knew that we really do grow all our own food.
We do.
And make all our own
We
food.
absolutely do. Our candy kitchen is amazing.
It
We
really
grow
is.
our own pears here in Medford, Oregon.
How about peaches?
Our peaches are amazing.
Aren't they the best?
Oh my gosh, the very first time I tried one was, I was working in the stores division at that time, and we would come here
Uh-huh.
for conferences, and we had one of our meetings in the peach field, and it was right when they were picking the peaches.
Uh-huh.
And we all just got handed, I mean, we're talking huge Orgold peaches.
Yep.
And we all just sat there, and there was probably about 20, 25 of us, and sat there eating the peaches, and we all had to like stand out like this because the juices were just flowing down. And it's still, to this day, that was by far the best peach I've ever had, and every year I look forward to them.
Short season though, huh?
A very short season, too
Yeah.
short.
Yeah. You told us that you'd like to be an artichoke in your next life.
Yes, if I had to be a vegetable.
Should we sell artichokes?
Yeah, absolutely, and we have in our vegetables.
We do?
Yes.
No
yes.
kidding. See, that's 2 days in a row I've learned something new about Harry and David.
I continue to learn something about Harry and David every day.
What's unique about the culture here?
For me, I think what's unique is you have a group of people that grew up in the valley, but you also have a group of people that came here for this position.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, and because it's such a small valley, you really get to know everyone you work with.
Yeah.
And you do, they become your family.
Mm-hmm. And when you're out in a restaurant, what's the likelihood you're going to see somebody who works at Harry and David across
Absolutely.
the room? Every
Always.
time?
Yep. When you go to a winery or, yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
And there's a lot of nice wineries
There
here.
is.
Yeah.
I know there's some still that pop up that I had no idea we had that winery. It's every day it's a new one popping up, it seems.
Do you like the Harry and David wines?
I do, absolutely.
What's your favorite?
Oh goodness. Well, there's a new one that Ellen and I were just talking about. It's a cab that she's developing right now that's really good.
Yeah. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you.
I appreciate you sharing your stories.
Absolutely. Nice to talk to you.